on the Cowboys bandwagon.
Wait, say that again.
She's on the Cowboys bandwagon now.
So Natalia has crossed over to the dark side.
Pretty much.
She is now a Cowboys fan. The Jets have loomed and doomed her to death.
Yeah, I bought her a Zach Wilson jersey, and this is where we're at.
Down to two, down to one. It's game. Yes!
MC Cannibal, rap Hannibal. Here to change the game, mainframe, all y'all programmable. Coaching on tracks, balling like a paper like Phil. I'm on BS real, my rhymes convict and heal.
Welcome to the Faithful Fan Show. I am your host, Tony Cook. I'm rocking today with Big Juan. Chilling out there in the Big Apple. What's up, Juan?
What's up, Mr. Hustle, Faithful Fan Show?
Long time no talk to, dog. Is it getting cold out there yet? What's up?
Nah, it was cold a couple days, and then today it was in the 50s, like almost really? 60. Yeah.
Okay.
It refuses to stay in the low temperatures yet.
Okay, well that's nice. That's good. You still enjoying the good weather out there.
Yeah.
Juan, since I got you here, we got to talk all things New York today. But before we get to the Knicks, because the Knicks are a hot topic, they look pretty much just as good as, or just as promising as they looked last year, if not more promising. But we'll get to that. First, I got to ask you, dude, have you been watching the Lakers? It's just
a little bit. I've been a casual observer.
So tell me, as a casual observer, this is looking like a lot of what it looked like last year, where we just can't get healthy. We got dudes in and out of the lineup. We can't get no cohesion. To me, I feel like once we get the whole pack together, I don't know if that ever happens, but I think we could get better. But what do you see out there from the Lakers?
The same thing I saw when they put this team together.
Is this going to be an I told you so, Juan? Are you serious?
I mean, I don't know if it's a told you so yet. I mean, we're still too early to go, to say I told you so, but they haven't shown anything that shows that this was the way to go. They basically repeating, the Karl Malone.
Just a bunch of talent that doesn't fit.
Well, because it's a bunch of talent that doesn't fit. Yeah, it's a bunch of like phenomenal talent that just like, hey, let's just put them together. But there's like nobody can pull the whole team in each one direction. Everybody kind of wants to do their own thing, and
I see that a lot on offense. And then on defense, we wasted all our money acquiring our top players. We're very top heavy, we're lucky we have Anthony Davis because he could still play some defense. But other than that, we have no guards that can play defense. We have no forwards that can play defense.
Well, you have no youth. Only guards that are like have played defense their whole life can still play defense when they're older. But like dudes that have never really been like that's defense has never been their focus are not at 30 something all of a sudden going to be like
exactly. We got Melo out there for 30 minutes a game, dude. He's not, and he's a liability on defense. So there's one player that I've seen in the last stretch of games, Malik Monk. I feel like he's a steal. He's good offensively. He's a big spark. He plays good with Russell Westbrook because he goes fast paced with him and he can shoot. But his issue is defense. Once again, like all the players that play well for us, like Monk, Melo, they contribute to a high power offense, and we go on a track meet that we can't finish because we got a bunch of old guys. So we start out great, but what happens? I'm seeing every third quarter we're getting blown out. I think it's like, you know what I mean? I think we're just running ourselves to the ground every game trying to go high pace, but no one can really get with it. I don't know.
Right, and then the pieces just I shouldn't say the pieces the pieces don't fit, but another way I would say is the roles don't fit. Like when teams have when teams talk about the big three, usually one of those big three is just doing all the dirty work, except that they're so good that they can add on top of the dirty work. Like and dirty work, I mean the guy who gets the rebounds, who dives for the ball.
And essentially our guy that does that is Anthony Davis, but
he gets hurt.
But he gets hurt doing it. So it's hard to stretch him like that on offense and defense like that.
Yeah.
Because we rely on him heavy on offense too. So it's tough. Like, I don't know.
Exactly. No, and then, and then your other two big marquee players from the big three or whatever can just somehow able to play really well together. Yeah. They just play, they know exactly what each other's roles are. And the Lakers just don't have that chemistry where guys are real clear on what their roles are.
But what are we? But what are we? Are we like 20 games in? What are we in? Like, are we saying 21 too early? Is it too early, or would you say it's time to panic as far as, they should be cohesive by now? They should have developed some chemistry. But the injuries, I don't know. It's hard to say.
Well, I don't know about panic because, I mean, it's a game,
we got LeBron James, baby.
Well, and even LeBron James, right? You're starting to see him you're starting to show the cracks.
Yeah.
At the seam, and no diss on LeBron, because obviously I think he's the greatest basketball player of all time. But it catches up. He catches up to all of us. Now he's got he's got COVID. He got
it's a groin. It's a hip. Like
he elbowed some dude in the face.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Lakers always got crazy fight stuff going on early in the year, dude. Remember the Rondo Chris Paul thing? Like, we always got something going on, bro.
But I mean, this many things never happened to LeBron, right? Like you never got this much, and it's just, I think.
Wait a minute. So Juan, are you saying Father Time is finally taking its toll on LeBron?
Yeah, like when he's on the floor, fully healthy, I think he's still the best, or if not, or arguably the best, at least, right? Arguably. Maybe not the best, but arguably the best. But that's the thing, right? His part of his crazy greatness has been that he could do it did it for so many years.
Reliably, like not missing very many
highest games. Level, like crazy. Right, like Brett Favre.
Yeah.
Like, how do you start that many games in the NFL?
But Brett Favre had his time where it started.
Right. And then it came to a point where, nope, that's it.
Oh, but wait, give me one more, LeBron. Give me one more. Come on, baby.
And he can give, the thing is, I don't think he can give you one more, but I don't know that it's going to be enough to win a championship now, right? Like, it's too many.
Right now,
too many hungry guys.
And in the West, what I see, of course, the Suns are looking really good in the West right now. And someone jumped out. Who was it? Oh my gosh. I'm blanking right now. The Nuggets are struggling. Who jumped out in the West? Oh my gosh. I'm struggling.
Memphis?
No, it's not Memphis. Freak, man. I got to look it up right now. Hold up. I'm not going to let this pass me by because I know for a fact the Clippers are doing all right. The Suns looking like they're going to be tough to play against. But who is it? Let me see.
Let's see.
Standings. It is actually, Golden State. That's what I was going to say. Golden State without Klay Thompson is looking ridiculous. They don't even got their full squad, and they're top 2 in the West. Like, the Lakers
and Steph Curry has been out of, he's kind of had a resurgence.
Yes.
Playing out of his mind.
Even last year, right? We saw him work his way into the play-ins. I think did they even get the 8th seed? I think they did. We got them. Because didn't they play? No, but I thought they were in the play-ins. They were in the play-ins.
A lot of things have happened since. But yeah, I think they were in the play-ins. Yeah.
But okay. But needless to say, the Lakers got a lot of work to do before they're in. I'm talking about them going to the Western Conference Finals in the championship. Right now,
I don't think so, dude. I don't think they're in that position.
Laker fans out there, y'all got to back me up. Juan's out here talking real heavy. Back me up in the comments, man.
I honestly don't think they have it. I mean, obviously they got talent on the team, but they're not a talented team.
Oh God, Juan. Is this really what we're gonna do right now? Gee, it's okay. So we're gonna switch topics to a team that is, overplaying their expectations, I feel like, because the Knicks, as good as they played last year in the playoffs and everything, I think they're playing better this year. And I think the addition of, y'all got Evan Fournier, right?
Yeah, and Kemba Walker.
and Kemba Walker. I like that. I like that for y'all's team, along with the guards you already had, like RJ Barrett and Rose. It seems like everyone is all those guards are playing really well together. Like, what do you got out there right now in the Big Apple?
Well, it depends on what the New York Post says from day to day. One day it's like, oh, it's working. Tom Thibodeau's rotation or whatever, and then the next day it's like, everything's failing. This is the most terrible decision ever.
So, well, you guys aren't you guys like 11-10 right now? Like,
yeah, 11-10
in a tough East. The East is tough this year, dude.
Yeah, the East is tough, but and and they haven't really like lost like their games they've lost. Most of them haven't been like blowouts or anything.
Yeah,
they still got work to do. I don't think they're a number 1 or number 2 seed by any stretch of the imagination.
Okay,
I think at best they'll be a number 4 seed. But I think it would be at best.
Okay.
But I think it would be reasonable to think that they can. I think it's reasonable to expect that they should win one round this year.
Go further. So okay, I like that one. It's not even All-Star break, and we talking big for the Knicks. We think they're gonna advance past the point they did last year. I think they lost to the Hawks in the first round last year. Is that what it was?
Yeah, they lost to the Hawks in the first round. So I think
looking at it right now. Sorry to cut you off, Juan.
Yeah,
they look better than the Hawks right now. So
yeah, but they look better than the Hawks at this point last year as well. Right?
Very true.
We don't know how teams will shape out or
Trae Young,
right? How they come down the stretch. But at the end of the day, I think they're good. They're fun to watch, and they are moving in the correct direction. I don't know that they have. I think they still lack at least one other like star. I think Randall has grown into a star.
Randall is a star. Cool. Randall is a star, but
they need another, like Derrick Rose is a good start. He's exceeded all expectations, but he's also older, so he can't be expected to carry it. And he's a quiet guy.
And let me ask you also, Kemba Walker, I feel like when I look at these box scores at the end of the night, it seems like Rose is still outscoring. Kemba's kind of out there, but he's not that scorer like you're talking about that y'all need. He's kind of playing his part, and they give it to him in closing moments, right? But he's not really out there.
Yeah, I think Kemba Walker's kind of like a high-priced role player, and I know that sounds bad. That sounds bad, but he's better than that. No, look,
yeah,
he's better than that, but he's not. But he's also not like a marquee guy. But he gets paid like a marquee guy, which is understandable. I'm not saying he shouldn't get paid that, but what he's actually, everything he brings to the floor, it's just short of like star and superstar status.
And he doesn't always hold up either. By the end of the season. So that's why it's good that you guys have all the guards you do, because he's probably going to go away, sadly, or at some point this season, But
I think if they figure out a decent rotation, I think they'll be able to outlast some teams as we get down the stretch. So yeah, I overall I think they've looked promising as far as like I think if they I think they have a room to hit a good stride, maybe like 15 games, 20 games further down the road, and get on a solid run.
Okay,
like that's kind of how I'm seeing them. They have room to get to a point where they go into a really good run.
And with Thibodeau, and the one thing I love about your coach Thibodeau is that he's going to have your guys playing hard, playing defense. Y'all play defense every night, and that's good to see. That you guys are trending in the right direction as the Lakers are trending in the wrong direction, not playing defense, not hustling.
I still got to get to a game though. I need to get to a.
Yes, me too. I got to get to a Laker game, dude. You've already been to a Jets game, dude. Yes. Like you did it up this year already.
And I'm going to the Jets Bucks game.
Okay, you gonna do that to yourself, Juan? You get to see the GOAT. I'm joking. You get to see great players. I'm joking.
That's it, basically. No, and I'm going with a buddy who's a Bucks fan. So
okay,
I'm just gonna go for the punishment because I'm a glutton.
Okay, but with that being said, we're gonna pivot. We all heard you got a very objective perspective on the Knicks, and as you should. They're playing well already. Like, what are they? I want to say they're like 11-10. I think they're playing.
They are 11-10,
and they're playing the Bulls right now. I think, which is a very good team in the East, playing really good. But let's switch to the Jets. We're here.
Do we have to?
We have to, dog, because they got a W. Come on, it's a W week. Come on.
That's true.
Like Jameis Winston. So how did you feel about the game last week? I know y'all got Zach Wilson back. As we talked earlier in the week, he didn't play the greatest, but what are your takeaways? Any silver lining?
He played terrible, first of all. He didn't play.
No silver lining.
He did not this. I'm trying to learn from the Sam Darnold thing, because I was always like Sam. I would always like talk positively of Sam. Like, no, he's, I think he'll come around or whatever.
You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna.
No, like, and you see you've seen some that Sam Darnold got an opportunity in Carolina, and he pretty much
fizzled out. It looked good when McCaffrey was there early, but as soon as McCaffrey went out, everything fell apart. It looked like.
Yeah, like so. For Zach Wilson, I mean, the arm is there, right? The talent is there. Good-looking guy. He
can move outside the pocket and make a play.
Right. He's good. He's good for marketing.
Yeah.
All that stuff. Which is it's all part of the deal.
I think we've already talked about how his mother is
right, and his girlfriend. Guys.
Okay, we're good. Okay. Anyways, guys,
the guy's a poster boy for like. Barbie and Kent type
exactly
type stuff.
Exactly.
But anyway, and then that's all part of the package though. Like that's all that actually is cool to have, like a quarterback that could be, if he could put a couple games together,
he got one. Y'all got one.
He'd be all over, and it'd be great. But anyway, as far as the play, my main concern is he missed a few weeks. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But his accuracy with his easy throws was horrible.
That's interesting.
Was just not good.
Because he was rated one of the more accurate quarterbacks coming out of the draft. That's
right. No, and it's obvious that he can throw it, but it's just, on 5-yard crosses, he would gun it, and like the dudes couldn't even put their hands up before it went by him. He was throwing it over running backs' heads on swing passes. He was throwing it behind players, like on 15-yard outs. Like, these are throws these are like the basic throws in the NFL. I understand you're not going to hit a 35-yard post to the corner.
That's tough.
Outside shoulder. Like, I get that. Yeah.
Give me the little dunk off screens. Give me
but if you're dumping it off, like, let your running back get some steam in front of him, so that
he can touch, like Russell Wilson. Have some touch, right?
Yeah, something. He had zero touch. He was just forcing, he was hurrying everything up. Again, I understand that he missed a few games, but at this point, like, he played college. Like,
hey, like, is it too much to ask? Can we hit it? Can we hit it post? Can we hit it?
Exactly. It's not like he just got off the bus here. I mean, he played college. Let's do some of those things. I know NFL is a lot faster, but he's like either trying to do too much, or I don't know what it is. But it just, that part didn't look good. I'm not saying he's a bust at all. Yeah. I'm not saying there's no hope. I think he checks off all the boxes. He just needs to actually just put it on the field.
Settle down. Yeah, that's it. He just got to settle down a little bit. So I didn't watch the game, but how did you guys end up winning with all of his bad quarterback play? Like, what was it?
Defense played well. Defense had like 6 or 7 sacks.
Nice.
So defense played well, and the running game was good.
Okay.
I think we had over 100 yards on the ground.
So is Michael Carter your guys' running back? Did you guys get a rookie running back? Is his name?
Yeah,
Carter?
But he's out now.
That's what I was saying. So he was out. Who ran the ball?
We had like 3 different.
You guys have Tevin Coleman. You guys have a couple dudes.
Coleman, and then they brought up I forget his name, but dude up from the practice squad, and that dude had a touchdown and a couple nice runs. So they just happen to run either Houston's really bad, or you know, they finally put the offensive line and the defensive lines put decent games together.
Yep.
They still gave up a couple big plays. By the way, I think his name is David Cook, receiver for
Brandon Cook.
He's a beast.
He used to play for the Saints. The team that the Cowboys are playing right now.
He's a beast, and he got his, you know.
Yeah.
But overall, it was the defensive line played really well, and the offensive line played really well. The secondary was still iffy, but that's why they won. Defensive line and offensive line. That was most of it. And at the end of the day, Wilson only made one like horrible mistake.
When he threw it at the dude's back.
Yeah, when he's just running and try to flick it. I don't know what he was thinking. He
probably looking. Just spur of the moment thought dude was right. He probably didn't see that he wasn't looking because it looked like he
obviously
because
if he saw that he wasn't looking,
he just chucked it. He thought it was the way he did it. He just threw like a no-look pass and kept it pushing.
He thought he was Patrick Mahomes for a second.
Exactly.
But it just was
not so fast, Zach. Yeah. Not so fast.
No. Yeah, I hope he didn't see that dude wasn't looking, because if he saw he wasn't looking, he still flicked it. That's a problem, Tone. Then we're really in trouble.
Okay, but one thing y'all got to do this week. Y'all got to beat. I think y'all are playing the Eagles.
Yes.
Please beat the Eagles, because the Cowboys right now looking like we're trying to give the game away to the Saints.
Hey, but they just need to win. You just worried about your side.
Yeah, I definitely put $200 on the Cowboys to cover the spread.
Yeah, well, don't worry about that, man. You just want your team to win.
Yeah. We need to win by 6 points. Yeah, Corey. Hey, shout out Corey. Got me spending all my money over here. No, I'm not going to say the name of the site. They don't give me no money.
Yeah.
I almost messed up. Messed up.
Don't give no free advertising.
Yeah. We ain't doing that over here.
Out here, the whole online gambling thing, especially in New Jersey, is all legal. So, it's a lot of it's weird. It's a lot of advertising on sports betting, when in California, you hardly ever see the advertising. But here it's on billboards, commercials.
Yeah,
comes out everywhere. Yeah,
I'm trying, dude.
Different take.
I'm trying, dude. That's a whole podcast for another day, because I'm trying to use that and trying to make that money and buy cryptocurrency off that. Trying.
Yeah. Well, Tone, gambling is gambling. It's not really. It's not really work. It's not really work. If you wanna make money to buy crypto, you better. I
better just spend my hard-earned money.
Side job. But get more of those. Get more of that overtime, man.
So you're saying sports betting is not going to support my family one?
I hope so. Hey, if you could do it, more power to you, man. I would love for you to do it. But
oh my God,
my experience, it's a rough way to make a living.
It's a rough game. It's a rough game to play. One, I appreciate you for hanging in here with me, but as you can see in the background, the Cowboys they're kind of shifting my focus, because the game is getting closer than I want it to be. And
you got to pull for your 200. Just go.
Yeah, man. I'm starting to breathe heavy and I'm sweating. I appreciate all the info you've thrown at us about the Knicks, about the Jets. Please, Jets beat the Eagles. It's getting really crazy over here. Cowboys have dropped 4 of their last 5 games.
Yeah.
That's crazy, right?
And Dak Prescott's playing pretty well, so that's.
But it's
just weird.
Without Amari Cooper in the lineup, he's here today. But without Amari Cooper, they don't have to double team anyone on the outside. They man up on the outside and they put everyone in the box, shut down the running game, and we haven't figured that out yet. We don't have anything tricky. Kellen Moore hasn't found a way to combat that yet. Defenses are starting to figure us out. So, but Juan, I appreciate you for coming in. Is there anything you want to say to the fans before we get out of here?
I would say, come visit the East Coast one of these days, and
yes,
hit that subscribe button.
Hit that subscribe button. See, Juan always holds me down with the subscribe button. Y'all fans better start holding me down. And also jump in the comments if you disagree with anything that we're talking about. we always try to bring an objective perspective.
Who are you talking to, by the way, over there?
Talking over my shoulder to the fans.
Oh, all right. Gotcha.
You don't see him?
Yeah, I see it.
God, come on, get with the program, dude. All right, y'all. Until next time on the Faithful Fan Show. Dun, 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 dun.
Rookie in the paint, going hard with the venom. Shot so much, man, I think I need to lay. I need to lay in the paint, going hard with the venom. I need to lay so much, man, I think I need to lay. Animal, MC Cannibal, rap Hannibal. Here to change the game, mainframe, all y'all programmable. Coaching on tracks, balling like a paper like Phil. I'm Morpheus and real, my rhymes convict and heal. A world blind, my lines a red pill, real. Ball like I've been here, rookie in his prime. Focus like Jordan the second time. Kobe in playoff times, you know believe when I drop. Call for it, Kelly go in the please, oh spit. Auto like free throws by Ito. Circle loose stroke magic, rhymes on